Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So this is June 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 31. Yes, we are closing in to the very end of my June Paper Pumpkin kit. And July's kit is here. It is here. I just have to finish June's. There will be no breaks. I might have to take a one-day break in between there. But yeah, it's already here. So let's get started like right away. So this kit is called Full of Charm. And you could have made 3 of this one, and this one in those 9 envelopes that are all the same. This QR code would lead you to a video that would, of course, show you how to put this kit together as it is designed. The visual of everything in the kit, and then down here it lists those coordinating colors. This QR code would lead you to the dies called Hugs of Bloom, and this is a better look at what they look like. These coordinate with April, May, and June's Paper Pumpkin kit, but guys, you can use these for anything and everything you want. This set of dies is the new set of dies that coordinate with July, August, and September's Paper Pumpkin called Circle of Season dies. Heads up for those of you who probably have received your Paper Pumpkin. It is a strawberry that's going to coordinate with this month's July's Paper Pumpkin. So you can make a strawberry, there's a flower, there's a leaf, there's a circle. You could also make an acorn, and then the wonderful hello. So our stamps for this month are this leafy branch, this one that could be flowers or leaves. Thank you, the single leaf, the miss you, happy birthday to a wonderful friend, and let's celebrate you. And of course, I'm going to tell you, we're not using any of those. We are going to use the December's Paper Pumpkin stamp set. We're going to use that Just a Note. And we're going to use Thinking of You from the April 2025's Paper Pumpkin kit. Why? Because I can. They're handy. They're right here and they are available. So we're going to do a collage card with a combination of things from the lovely Kathy. There's 2 Kathys, okay? So this Kathy is the one from Florida, and we're going to be using, you can see how I have everything laid out for it. I just used some paper clips here. So I have a combination of this little fairy she sent me, and I've already used one of those. We're going to use a circle from this kit. This flower and this flower are from my stash, and so are the 2 bees. So is this flower and this flower. Those are from my stash. These all are from Kathy. So we are going to use a combination of my stash, her ephemera. Now we are also using 1/2 of a card base. This happens to be the back of this card base. And how do I know? Because this is off center. And our card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And that's going to be it. We are going to be stamping in Old Olive. Why? Because there's so much green on this card. I think it will work well with it. So we are going to bring this in. Whoops. And we are going to do Just a Note. And I inked up my thumb. I already know. I felt it go into the ink pad. I did. I knew I did it. There we have it. We're going to use this leafy branch as well. I'm going to go full strength on this. Now I'm going to stamp off maybe twice. Okay, 3, stamp off twice. 1, 2, and then I'm going to stamp a little bit there. Why? Because I can, and I just wanted to stamp a little bit more. It's fun to stamp. We are going to stamp our envelope with just the leaf. Right there. And right here. The envelope, check, done. Now we have to stamp on the inside of our card. Let's work with it, right? Let's work with me and not against me. Now I'm going to do a little stamping here on this. Why? Because it's fun to stamp, and this card is not going to take any time at all. All right, that is all done. Do I want to go a little bit around this? So this is going this way, I know that. Yeah, why not? Well, it's not going to hurt it any. So we are going to come here. We're going to do little there. Might just go all the way around this. Why? Because we can, and I just want to add kind of like a little frame is what we're doing here. Because our fairy is in the garden. Little Just's niece, I told her that the fairies, the birds in my garden, talk to the fairies. And the fairies come in and they light up my garden. And I showed her pictures of all the stuff that gets lit up in my garden. And she thought that was just so cool. The little girl's 4 years old, you know? 4 years old. Things how we can lie to children. We don't lie to anybody else, but we tell these white little lies to children, right? But it makes the world special. It makes, at least it does in my world, you know, makes them wonder, makes them believe that there's more to life and there's magic out there. You know, magic of nature, actually. All right, I'm going to need that in a minute, so I don't know why I put that back. So this is just a little paper ephemera, another little piece of ephemera. We're going to glue this to put something in the frame. We could have stamped in it, actually. Come to think of it, that would have done well, but we're going to use what I pulled out. This is actually a tag. There's a little circle there, and I'm keeping that in its rightful place. This is going to be part of my focal point. So my main focal point is this piece and the fairy that sits here, right? So this is, I know it's off center, so we're doing a collage piece. So these two are going to go right here, right? So now we can start tucking pieces underneath and around. And this is how I'm going to get everything where it needs to be. So I'm going to use a pencil again. This is going to tell me where that leaf goes and where this leaf goes. And I'm going to get this piece glued in place. Oops. Where's my marks? Right there's my marks. See that? Next, I have this one. And I'm going to have it go probably right there. So I'm going to put a little mark right here. Just to help me get these where I want it. Now I know that this just a note is actually coming down here, but I would like this bumped up just a little bit. And this 1 3/8 inch circle punch is going to come in handy and dandy here. I think we can get 2. 1. It doesn't like the edge, but that will do with some scrap paper. we're just going to bump it up a slight little bit. And that is going to go right there. Down in this corner. Now this little fairy, I do believe I want her up on dimensional. So I'll probably glue these two together and have these two up on dimensionals. So I think that looks really good. So let's just add some glue right here to the wing. Right about there. Let's see, I might have to put that over a little bit more. So I'm just going to fold this back and add some more glue here. Put a little bit behind this flower. Now that I have all those done, I can add some dimensionals to this. I know I have large, oh, they're already out. Silly me. Silly me, Miss TT is out here. You can hear her snoring. This is really thin paper, this little fairy, so I'm going to use quite a bit to give her some support. All right. She's as happy can be. She's just as long as she's out here with me. All right. Excellent. That is, look, she doesn't dip down. That was a really nice amount there. This, I thought I might have to, these little mushrooms, I really wonder if I can get those in there. I thought these have a plastic backing, so I'm not sure if those are meant to come off or not, but they're not. So what I'm going to do, let me see. Nope, that will tuck in. This little bit just needs a little edge. So instead of cutting the edge off of that side, I'm just going to snip this off a little bit more. We're going to put a little bit of tear tape on it. And then tuck that in over there. Digging around for that, for the pokey tool that I just dropped. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just a little bit there. Now this flower, I kind of like the idea of it being, oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. It's great when things just kind of slide up there like that just to fill it in. And this one, I'm not sure, but I really did want it to be like right there, but this one we may not need. And then I had these two bees, which maybe we don't use the bees. Maybe I use the wee little butterflies that my Aunt Carol, hold on, where did I just see those? We do some little butterflies, some little gold butterflies. I think so. I think we're going to change that up. So we'll have to set those. I mean, you could use these little bees. I mean, those are cute, but I think they're a little too big and a little distracting. Let me know if you can in the description if you agree with me not using those bees. They just look like they're just a little too distracting to me. So I want to add a few. What if I added one right there? Because that looks like it needs one. This one. I could add a larger one. I like the idea. Hold on. I'm thinking maybe, nope, we're going to go ahead. I just don't know. All right, we're going to add this little one here. And then I'm thinking of using not a great big one. That's just a little too big. Maybe this one. Yes, because that just looks like it needs a spot. So that works out really, really well. I could add these to the inside, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save those and put those back in my supply. So there is my little fairy card, my little collage. Let's get her all sparklied up. So, so, so sweet. This one needs to sparkle too. This already has sparkly stuff on it. Oh, that's adorable. So, where's the envelope? Did I lose the envelope already? I had an envelope. Thinking fingers. Oh, here's the envelope. So that did not take too long. That came out of something that fell out of something. Came out of a stamp set. I need to start using stickers because when things fall out, I don't know where they came out of. Uh-oh. So I hope you guys like this one as well. Just a note, thinking of you. Real simple, I know, but sure is a sweet little collage of a card. And the green is what holds it all together. And that little pop of the yellow, it just all, to me, it goes really well. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to get one more done today, so that I can get on with finishing this paper pumpkin and start on the new one. Yes. So as always, guys, thank you. I am always so happy to come out here and create and share with you. And that is made possible sheer by you all. It is my delight each and every day when I come out here. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I do hope to see you all again here soon in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.